Hey everyone, it's Amy Dick. I'm here in my home in Langley, and I'm thinking a lot about my sketchbook practice, why I keep it. I've got 3 different ones here that all have different purposes. I've been keeping sketchbooks for 15-20 years, something like that. So I thought it'd be fun to give you a little tour. So this is my Moleskin. It's my nice sketchbook. It's more of an art journal than it is a sketchbook. I use it as a way to meditate, actually, and to remember and to slow my mind down, to really notice my world around me. So you'll find a lot of classical drawings in here, just landscapes and scenes around me of people, of things that I want to remember. This is my idea sketchbook. It's much more of a mess. It's a cheap, rugged sketchbook that I just drag around with me in my studio, and I throw ideas in it. So you've got a lot of notes, things that I want to remember, but also little doodles and sketches and things that may or may not become something as I go along. I also love to use my sketchbook to do color studies and other copies of artwork that I love. So there's a Van Gogh on the left, Raphael on the right. So you can see my notes on the right there, and as I study what it is that they've done and what compositional choices that they've made, so I can mimic them if I want to. On the left you can see some sculpture ideas, and on the right I've got some compositional studies where I'm trying to decide the best way to make my painting. These little sketches became pieces down the line, actually. Here I'm just studying some more pieces, including how to make circular compositions. And then I've got some sketches of our rabbit named Muffin, which you might have seen in some of our other videos. She's a bit of an escape artist. And I'm doing some little doodles, trying to figure out how I can use her in my work. And I use that sketch right there, actually, for something down the line. This was the plans for a larger dimensional woodcut. I often use drawing as a way to find my way back into artistic practice. So for here, I had been in bed for a few months, not feeling very well, and so it had been a while since I'd made anything. So I used my sketchbook as just a way to revisit the human form, movement, emotion, and really just to remember how much I love to make things and to communicate and express with marks. Some of the sketches don't work. Some of them are just visual research or from maybe a dream, and some of them are plans for sculptures. It's just a big mishmash of ideas, plans, things I could do. Now this is one of the best things I've done for my practice. I did it earlier on, about 13 years ago I started it, and it's a book where I just collected images of artwork that struck me for some reason. This is back when I wasn't quite sure who I was as an artist and what it is that I loved. And so I started to just print out with my expensive ink and my expensive photo paper the pieces that struck me. And I started to make notes on exactly why, whatever I could figure out about them. What is it about the composition that was interesting? What is it about the lighting, the texture? What is it about the use of imagination and creativity? So that's the end of my tour. Any questions you have, anything you want to share about your sketchbook practice, leave them in the comments. Thank you.